I have a friend who lives a few miles down the street from my current house. We've been friends for many years. We grew up together, and I'm proud to say that he finally built his very first ever gaming PC. His gaming PC is using the AM5 platform with an AMD Ryzen 7800X3D and the NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super. And this PC took a very long time for him to put together, not because of the building process, but because of the buying process. As many of you know, all of these individual components can cost quite a lot of money, particularly on the GPU side of things. A lot of times, people will go budget or mid-range for their very first ever PC, but sometimes people get that itch and they want to go as far as they can. And I can honestly say my friend Russell was very patient, waited it out, worked very hard, looked for deals, and after many months of bargain hunting and saving and working hard, he was able to finally put this PC together. However, believe it or not, he's actually bottlenecking his gaming PC. And no, it's not the CPU GPU combo or anything like that. All of that pairs very well together. It's actually nothing to do inside the PC, but everything to do outside the PC. His monitor. With all of this awesome high-end hardware, he's actually using a 1080p 60 hertz panel. I can't believe it. When he told me that, I was just like, buddy, no, please, no. We were playing some Tiny Tina's Wonderlands together the other night, and I heard him complaining about the monitor, and he said, I wonder if I should upgrade the monitor, but obviously he just put all of his money into the PC. So around that time, I had Titan Army send me out a monitor, and I figured, instead of doing another standard, generic, boring product review, let's spice things up a little bit. Let's actually give back. And you know what? This is actually the cool part about being a tech YouTuber, and I'm not gonna be ashamed about it. I'm in a position to receive products, and I have to make a video on them, but I can double up on that and I can honor my agreement with the company and say, hey, here's a video on your monitor, but also I can help somebody I care about in the process. And I'm very grateful for that. And that's all due to you guys watching videos like this, hitting the like button, subscribing, commenting, sharing, all the things. So thank you so much for your support. And of course, I have to say thank you to all of my Patreon members because you are definitely the cornerstone of the community. And I am very grateful for all of your continued support. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on people that use 1080p monitors. In fact, if you check the Steam hardware survey as of April 2024, the May one is currently not out at the time of filming, you will see that 1080p is still by far the most commonly used resolution for PC gamers. And it makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, 1080p has been around the longest, there's the most options, it's the cheapest, many reasons why people still use 1080p, and I'm not hating on that. However, when you're rocking a 7800X3D and an RTX 4080 Super, yeah, 1080p is not really cutting it. So it's time to up it a little bit with a 1440p monitor. And you know what? That's where I got to say thank you to Titan Army for sending out this brand new monitor to hook up my friend so that we can get him off a 1080p panel and up to a 1440p panel. And now let's talk a little bit about the monitor itself. First of all, the monitor is fully height adjustable. As you can see in the clip here, you can raise it up, lower it, turn it sideways, anything that you need to do. It is VESA mount compatible. However, if you want to use the included stand, you can. There is a cutout in the pole in the back for cable management. It is a 1440p panel and it maxes out at 180 hertz. So that is a lot better than his current 60 hertz panel. The monitor also has a 1 millisecond gray to gray response time. Oh, and I can't believe I almost forgot to mention the best part. This is a fast IPS LCD display. And in case you don't know what that is, it is an IPS display, but a better version of it. You see, for many years, we had IPS panels that were mostly meant for color accuracy or color grading projects because IPS panels traditionally would cap out around 60 hertz. They were not meant for PC gaming as they had a pretty bad ghosting effect. Now with fast IPS, the goal is to eliminate all of that. And now you can have the best of both worlds. You can have richer colors, better viewing angles, and now of course a higher refresh rate for true PC gaming. Now here's all the other specifications for this monitor listed on the screen. I will also have a link in the description below to the website and the Amazon Marketplace so you can learn more about it. And by the way, if this Titan Army monitor does interest you, then it is $199, but you can take another 5% off that price because Titan Army gave me a discount code to pass along to you. No, it's not a commission code. No, it's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It is truly just a discount code for you. And so for the people that can appreciate that, I hope you appreciate it. Now, in addition to that, to put things into perspective, because I understand no matter what the price is, somebody will complain. The previous monitor that I just got finished reviewing, the Pixio monitor, has a retail price of $230. And that was my biggest complaint about that monitor. This Titan Army monitor has the exact same specifications, but it is $30 cheaper, plus you can use my discount code. So I hope that puts things into perspective in terms of pricing and all of that. Now, my buddy Russell should love this monitor. I'm sure it's going to be a massive upgrade for him, but before he can try it, I need to try it a little bit and share some of my experiences with you. Okay, so another thing that stands out to me is the fact that this monitor actually supports a little bit of RGB lighting on the back. However, it's more like just R with no G or B, because to the best of my knowledge, it is a static default color of red. You cannot change the color and you cannot turn it off. However, it is subtle, it's not distracting or anything like that. But I wanted to point out that the monitor does in fact support this. It is kind of cool in my opinion, but it's also a little bit disappointing that you can't really control it, and so I wanted to share that with you. In terms of the on-screen display, honestly, there's nothing really to write home about here. It is a little bit finicky, it's not that intuitive, and sometimes I will try to select an option and it doesn't really select, and so it's a little bit buggy there. It definitely takes some getting used to. By the end of my time with the monitor, I was pretty comfortable changing settings around, but overall, like I said, it's not that intuitive, so it will take some time getting used to it. And by the way, this monitor does in fact support adaptive sync, and that is unfortunately not turned on by default, so you will need to go into the on-screen display and enable adaptive sync. Additionally, this monitor does not support HDR, and I am totally okay with that, because frankly, if it did, it would probably not be that great at this price point. So I'm happy that it's not there and it's not trying to be something that it's not. And lastly, of course, I played a couple of rounds of Call of Duty on it, and I can honestly tell you that I do think the colors pop very well for games. If you're playing a game, I do not think you will be disappointed in the image quality itself. And in terms of the frame rates and adaptive sync and screen tearing, perfect experience there. I did not experience any kind of screen tearing or anything like that. My gaming performance felt fast, fluid, and smooth, all the good things. But I will say that in the desktop environment under normal usage, sometimes parts of the images within Windows did feel like it was a little bit darker than it should have been, and sometimes text didn't seem as sharp as it could have been. And overall, I think there was a little bit of a contrast between what you see on the Windows desktop environment versus what you see in a game itself. Games look awesome. Windows desktop leaves a little bit to be desired. But you know what? It doesn't really matter what I think now, does it? I'm not the one using this every day going forward as my main monitor. It will be my friend Russell using this every day going forward as his main monitor. So let's take it over there to him and let's see what he has to say about it. I'm about to pull in to my buddy Russell's house to upgrade his PC monitor. We're going from a 1080p 60 Hertz monitor to a 1440p 180 Hertz monitor. All right, this is Russell's old monitor that we will no longer be using. It looks like it's a smaller monitor too, 24 inches. I need to confirm that, but yeah, I think it's 24 inches, whereas we're upgrading them to a 27 inches. The stand right here. All right. Thank you, Titan Army. All right, just upgraded Russell's monitor. Did a little bit of cable management. He's gonna work on it more later in his free time. Don't judge me, guys. I'm just here to set up a monitor. Anyway, this is a massive upgrade. You can already see we went from 24 to 27 inches, and she said 3 inches doesn't matter, but it does. Definitely gonna be an upgrade for you, my man.
Man, I was needing it badly because everything went to the computer.
Yeah, I know. I actually mentioned that in the intro of my video that you kind of put all your money in the computer, so.
I'm proud of myself, but you know.
I'm proud of you too. I said that in the video.
I also had no self-control.
Well, I said that in the video is like, you know, I'm super proud of my man, Russell, because he, you know.
Finally did.
Yeah. So you did return the other 2 sticks and you dropped down to the 2. Nice. I'm glad you actually did that. Nice. So now you should be getting, did you crank it up to 6,000 megahertz?
I don't think I got it, that profile in the BIOS set up yet. I don't know if I'm supposed to just go through the BIOS to do it or not.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to do it in the BIOS, but
Yeah.
never fear, E-Rock's here. All right, so I got Russell set up with his brand new monitor, and then I told him to start playing some games, and so he opened up Halo Infinite, and honestly, he was having a great time, and I took some different shots with my iPhone as well as my actual camera that I record my YouTube videos with, and because of the lighting, some of the shots may look better than others, but I did do the best that I could could. But overall, I think you can see here that the monitor looks great. It performs well. There's no screen tearing, and he definitely enjoyed himself. And I'm about to show you his final reaction, but I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a little bit camera shy, even if he doesn't know it, because his genuine reaction off camera was so much better than the reaction that I got on camera, unfortunately. But I can tell you, he definitely loves this monitor, and he is very appreciative of it. And thank you again, Titan Army, so much for being so chill about me giving this to my friend. He obviously needed it. All right, so you just finished playing Halo Infinite with your new monitor. What do you think?
Dude, that's really fresh frame rate there. Way better than the other one I had.
Way better than the other one?
For real. No
So
tears, no breaks. It's really smooth.
Okay, so it's smooth, the frame rates are better, but what about the image quality? Does it look any better?
Oh yeah, the resolution is perfect. Like the other one, you almost see the pixels.
Yeah, see the pixels? Yeah. Yeah, so you went from a 27-inch, that thing looks so tiny just sitting over there in the corner. But yeah, so anyway, like 3 inches definitely made a difference. And then, so yeah, you went from a 24-inch to a 27-inch, 1080p to 1440p, 60 hertz to 180 hertz. Yeah, so a good upgrade?
Dude, this is one of the best upgrades I had so far.
All right, so you like it?
Yeah.
You happy with it?
It's
awesome.
killer.
Awesome, man. All right, well, thank you for letting me hook you up with it and being in the video. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Okay, look, there you have it. I don't really have much else to say. I already told you everything else about the monitor, and Russell was very happy with it. And thank you so much, Titan Army, for allowing me the opportunity to help a friend out. I really do appreciate that. So massive shout out to Titan Army for being cool with that. I mean, honestly, there's not a lot of companies that would be okay with that. So seriously, thank you. I definitely think it is a good monitor. It does provide a rock solid, stable, consistent gaming experience, and games definitely look good and feel good on this monitor. Now, of course, it's not the best monitor out there, but I mean, for what you're paying for it, it's definitely a fair value. And so I do recommend it, no problem there. Now, look guys, this video took a lot longer to make than I thought it would. I mean, this is like my 3rd or 4th day shooting in different locations, and this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've had to turn on all of these lights back here. So look, if you made it this far in the video, can I at least get a like for the effort? And if you're new, get subscribed for more content like this. But hey, that's all I got. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about videos like this. Do you like this monitor? Are you interested in products like this? I'm curious to know what you think. Anyway, until next time, E-Rock out.